Yes, hello these sports lovers. Welcome once again to your lovely channel. Let's look for Kaizer Chief. Outclassed the Zessco United. Tactical masterclass explained how Kaizer Chief outclassed the Zessco United. Hello Kaizer Chief fans and these sports lovers. This was not just a win, this was a performance on the continental stage in the CAF Confederation Cup against the Zessco United. And now Amakosi didn't just take 3 points. They showed the identity, structure, and a team that is finally understanding how to control games in Africa. Today we break down how Kaizer Chief won this match, technical decision that made this different, and why this performance shows that the Chiefs are entering strong on the form of the perfect time. Because this was not luck, this was a planning, this was a discipline, this was a smart football, and this is the anticipation. Kaizer Chiefs mentality from kickoff. From the first whistle, you could already see that difference. Kaizer Chiefs didn't start the game nervous or passive like when sometimes see from teams playing away in Africa. Instead of they played with calmness on the ball, patience on the possession, and aggression without overmeeting. They refused to get dragged into Zessco United physical and direct style. Instead of playing rush football, Kaizer Chiefs slowed the tempo and forced the Zessco United to chase down shadows early on. That's why now immediately gave Amakosi control of the match and rhythm in Africa competition. Controlling tempo is everything. This did that perfectly by Amakosi squads. Let's look tactical shape, why it worked. Kaizer Chiefs set up in the structure shape that looked like 4-2-3-1, but when defending it often became on a compact of 4-4-1-1. This shape did 3 very important things. The first one is protected the defense. The 2 holding midfielder stayed disciplined and did not both push forward at the same time. And this that created a shield in front of the central backs, which stopped the Zessco United midfield runners from attacking the space between the lines. And here we could find that Mfundo Vilakazi is performing very well by attacking on the flanks and returning a central after losing the ball. Zessco United tried to press through the middle, but Kaizer Chiefs broke those passing runs again and again. The second one is controlling the central zone. In African football, many teams rely on quick transitions through the center, and Chiefs crowded that area, and you could find the midfielder including Tetra, who performed very well and in the previous matches, and now could find some players like Flavio try to build the squad with a compact defending after losing the ball when he come back and playing as a number 10 while he is a central forward. Every time Zessco United tried to build the attacks central, and they were met with the tight marking and immediate pressure, no time to turn. When you could find Zessco United attackers often blocked by Ignacio Miguel and Cross, who seemed to be a strong wall for Amakosi squads. This forced the Zessco United to go wide, and that's why exactly what Chiefs wanted. And the third one is including smart defensive width. When the ball went to the wings, Kaizer Chief fullback didn't dive in. They stayed patient, ready to attack and wait for support, including Mfundo Vilakazi, who seemed to be one of the most dangerous player. While Pure Modi and Tabiso Monyan from left back seemed to provide a strong defensive wall for Zessco United attacker. That's why stopped Zessco United from creating dangers at cutback or 1-1 situation. This was disciplined defending, not reckless and defending. As the transition as the real weapon for Amakosi was simply one of the biggest reasons Kaizer Chiefs won this game was how dangerous they were winning on the ball. Every time Chiefs regained the possession, they didn't panic. Instead of the first pass was forward, midfielder moved quickly into the space, wings stretched to the pitch, and Zessco United often pushed the numbers of the forward. That's why now they left the space behind their midfielder. Kaizer Chiefs exploited that space with quickly vertical passes and especially into the channel. This forced the Zessco United defender to turn and ran towards their own goal. After finding the Fundo of the cards entered the box from the wing side and cut in with the ball, passing to midfield, and the ball is simply to destroy the planning on the wall of the Zessco United defenders. And that's why this is where defenders are most uncomfortable with attacking from Kaizer Chiefs squad. Attacking structure, not random football for Amakosi. Kaizer Chiefs didn't just attack with the wrong balls. The attacking play had patterns, fullback overlaps when the wing cuts inside, and the midfielder arriving late into the box, a striker dropping deep to ring the play. This movement created confusion in the Zessco United defensive line. Defenders didn't know that whether the four runners or hold the space. The hesitation gives Kaizer Chiefs the small pockets of the space needed to create clear chances for them. Discipline without the ball for Amakosi squads. A big improvement from Chiefs this match was defensive discipline. No unnecessary fouls in the dangerous area, no devising into tackles, no losing shape after losing possession. When they lost the ball, they immediately formed two compact line zones. Zessco United had possession, yes, but the very little penetration due to a strong wall built by Amakosi defenders and their midfielder and blocking their passes, and penetration passes were not allowed for the Amakosi player between 1-1. Most of their attacks ended in crosses from deep areas, long-range shots, and predictable plays, and Kaizer Chiefs forced Zessco United to play low percentage football. Let's look for physical and fitness advantage. Another key factor, Kaizer Chiefs looked fitter and sharper in the second half. Zessco United started to slow down, their pressing dropped, their cover runs became slow. Chiefs, on the other hand, kept the same intensity that allowed them to win a second balls, dominate midfield duels, and maintain possession long. In Africa, away games here, fitness often decides matches. Kaizer Chiefs clearly prepared well. Let's look at the game management and very matured performance for Kaizer Chiefs players. Once Kaizer Chiefs were in control, they didn't become reckless, chasing ball more, and instead they managed the game like experiencing continental sides and slow down the games when needed, and uses possession to rest and drill force to break rhythm and made a smart substitution. This is something Kaizer Chiefs struggled with before, but now we are seeing the team that understands how win agree when necessary. Why Kaizer Chiefs are in good form right now? This performance didn't come from nowhere, but Kaizer Chiefs recently form showed that better defensive organization, reading by National Miguel, and midfield balance improved the confidence, players understanding their roles, and when players know exactly where to be, football becomes simple, and Kaizer Chiefs no longer as a team of the individual, they are playing as a unity. what this means by going forward for as Amakosi. This victory is huge for several reasons. Build confidence in CAF competition, show Kaizer Chiefs win tactically, not just emotions, improve they can handle pressure away from home, and send a message to other teams in the group stage. Kaizer Chiefs are starting to look like a team that can go deep in this tournament if they maintain this structure. This was just a win, and this was a blueprint of how to succeed in African football. And if Chiefs keep playing like this, they are going to be very difficult to stop them in a Premier Soccer League, also in CAF competitions. Thanks for watching this video. But if you haven't yet subscribed in our channel, or you're the first time to visit our channel, don't forget to subscribe so as to access our information. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the latest news. And here we go.